Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Victoria's dangerous liaisons. Will her affair with Billy leave Cole and Claire devastated? The Young and the Restless spoilers and updates reveal Claire Newman, Haley Aaron, has always admired Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinel, since their genuine mother-daughter relationship began to blossom. Witnessing Victoria's capacity for love and forgiveness transformed Claire's perception, leading her to see her mother as a role model worthy of admiration. Victoria has certainly stumbled in the past, and it's likely she'll encounter more missteps in the future. Sooner or later, she will let Claire down, and it's worth exploring how that might unfold. Currently, Victoria enjoys a solid relationship with Cole Howard, J. Eddie Peck. But the question remains, how long can this happiness endure? Victor Newman, Eric Braden, disapproves of Cole and Victoria's romance, but his perspective might shift if he were aware of the other options. Fans of Y&R are well aware that Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, Victoria's ex, is a fantastic father to her younger children, ensuring that their connection will always remain strong. Naturally, Victoria has a deep connection with Cole, as they are both former lovers who have united in their roles as parents to Claire. However, if she allows herself to become too reattached to Billy, she risks breaking Cole's heart. Although Cole and Victoria haven't officially defined their relationship, it's evident that they are rekindling their romance and are excited about what lies ahead. Unfortunately, a conflict is emerging due to Victoria's loyalty to Billy as Victor intensifies his plans to confront Billy in the upcoming episodes. Victoria may feel compelled to defend him. This could ultimately jeopardize Victor's ambitions to take over Chancellor, leaving Billy immensely grateful in the end. Billy is grappling with the pain of losing his relationship with Chelsea Lawson, Melissa Claire Egan, leaving him feeling isolated and exposed. There have been rumors about a potential romance between Billy and Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope. But what if he finds himself drawn back to Victoria instead? If that happens, Victoria might find it hard to resist the allure. This scenario would be heartbreaking for Cole and would deeply affect Claire, who has grown to cherish her father. Claire views Victoria and Cole as the ideal couple, so the unraveling of their family dynamic could turn her world upside down. Cole and Victoria's love for Claire is unwavering, but circumstances might shift, particularly if Cole decides to return to Oxford. This could also alter Claire's perspective on love, potentially making her wary of getting hurt by Kyle Abbott, Michael Mueller. If Victoria were to betray Cole in Billy's bed, it would certainly stir up a whirlwind of drama. We'll keep you posted on the latest predictions regarding possible storyline twists. According to spoilers, Victoria is set to make some bold decisions soon, so keep an eye out for all the exciting developments coming your way. Victoria Newman's life was a whirlwind, but she had always thrived on high-stakes games, whether in the boardroom or in her personal life. The recent business dealings at Newman Enterprises had been a wild ride, but what sent shockwaves through Geno City wasn't a corporate scandal this time. It was her rekindled affair with Billy Abbott, the man she just couldn't quit. For years, their relationship had been like a ticking time bomb, explosive and inevitable, even when it appeared all was said and done. But Victoria wasn't just playing the fire, she was torching the foundation of her latest romantic venture with Cole, and unknowingly setting Claire's fragile world on the brink of devastation. Dangerous liaisons. Victoria and Billy's tug of war. Victoria and Billy had a history, one that involved deep love, heartbreak, and more than their fair share of betrayals. And yet, as they locked eyes across the bar at Society one sultry summer evening, it was as if no time had passed at all. The years of emotional tug-of-war came rushing back, their chemistry undeniable. Billy wasn't just a temptation, he was a ghost from her past that she could never quite exorcise. Billy, for his part, was at a crossroads. His relationship with Lily had soured, and he was back to spiraling in his usual patterns. He missed the stability that Victoria once brought him, the way she challenged him and made him want to be better, even though their love always burned out as quickly as it ignited. When Victoria had shown up that night, looking for more than just conversation, Billy couldn't resist. They were both emotionally vulnerable, both seeking something familiar, and in the heat of the moment, they gave in to their desires. But Victoria's actions weren't without consequence. Her rekindled flame with Billy wasn't just a casual mistake, it was a high-stakes gamble that threatened to implode everything she had built with Cole. Cole's world crumbles. Cole had known that being with a Newman meant navigating treacherous waters. Victoria was a powerhouse, both in business and in her personal life, but he believed that what they shared was special. He had always admired her strength, her fire, her unrelenting ambition, but he also knew the dangers that came with being involved with someone who had such a complicated history with another man, especially Billy Abbott. For weeks, Cole had sensed that something was off. Victoria had been more distant, her mind preoccupied during their conversations, and she had begun spending more late nights at the office. He had chalked it up to her responsibilities at Newman Enterprises, but the gnawing feeling in his gut told him otherwise. The final blow came when he overheard a conversation between Victoria and Billy at Crimson Lights. Though he couldn't make out every word, the intimate tone of their voices was enough to confirm his worst fears. The realization left Cole shattered. He had given Victoria his trust, opened his heart to her, and she had betrayed him with a man she claimed to have left in the past. Worse, it was Billy, the one person he knew would always have a part of her heart. The affair cut Cole deeply, not just because of the betrayal, but because it confirmed what he had always feared, that no matter what he did, he could never compete with the pull Billy had on Victoria, Claire's fragile world. As if Cole's devastation wasn't enough, there was Claire, caught in the crossfire of Victoria's recklessness. Claire had been growing close to Billy and Victoria through their mutual ties at Newman Enterprises, and she looked up to Victoria as a mentor of sorts. Claire had always admired Victoria's ability to balance power and family, seeing her as a role model in both the business world and her personal life. But Claire was also Billy's confidant, and the affair between Billy and Victoria was bound to rock her world in ways she couldn't anticipate. Billy had formed a unique bond with Claire over the years, one based on mutual respect and understanding. Claire had been there for him during some of his darkest moments, and in many ways she saw him as a flawed, but well-meaning figure in her life. But learning that Billy had reignited things with Victoria would send Claire reeling, particularly because she was developing her own romantic feelings for Cole, whom she had grown close to during their time working on joint projects at Newman. The affair between Billy and Victoria wasn't just a betrayal to Cole, it was a cruel twist that threatened to ruin Claire's burgeoning relationship with Cole as well. The more Claire had allowed herself to fall for Cole, the more she had tried to tamp down her feelings for Billy, knowing that her romantic inclinations toward him were complicated by his history with Victoria. But now, with Victoria and Billy's secret affair threatening to come to light, Claire's world was spinning out of control. The inevitable explosion. Secrets never stayed buried in Genoa City for long, and Victoria's affair with Billy was no exception. As rumors began to swirl, the tension between her and Cole became palpable. Cole had always been patient, willing to give Victoria the benefit of the doubt, but once the truth came out, he wouldn't be able to look at her the same way. Claire, too, would find herself standing at a crossroads. Would she stay loyal to Billy, even after learning about his reckless behavior with Victoria, or would she confront him about his inability to move on from the past? And how would she handle her growing feelings for Cole, now that their relationship was tainted by betrayal and deceit? The storm brewing between Victoria, Billy, Cole, and Claire was inevitable, an emotional tidal wave that would crash over them all. Victoria had lit the match, but it would be her ability to navigate the fallout that would determine whether she could salvage anything from the wreckage. As Genoa City braced for the emotional fallout, one thing was certain: lives would be changed, hearts would be broken, and the ripple effects of Victoria's dangerous liaison with Billy would reverberate far beyond their bedroom secrets.